promised video that I was supposed to record last week, but things got busy around here, and so I do apologize for that. But November is just flying by. So with that being said, I did go ahead and do my expenses, and these are again the have to remind myself. That's why I like doing these videos, because I can go back and watch what am I supposed to be doing. But okay, so the expenses. Why do I have these in blue again? This is real. This is really real. Okay. Okay, these are bills I could not pay with the with my credit card. Let me just put a little key down here so that I can remember this type of stuff. Okay. All right, and so then the yellow, of course, those are my expenses, things that I've expensed out for the month. So, let's see. All right, therefore that would help me remember. All right, so so I have all these expensed out in my checkbook, and so let me just bring this over so y'all can see what that looks like. All right, so I do have a category for miscellaneous, and that is usually $25, and as you can see, I've spent some of it. In couponing, it's usually, as you can see over here, it's $25. I've gone over already. Sam's Club is, I dropped it down to $90 because that's all we spent last month, but we ended up spending a little bit more this time in Sam's, which I went over by $28.48. And then with Cooper, our dog, let's see, I had it, let me just bring that up. It was $25, so I did go over a little bit there. In dining out, I have $100 with groceries. I have $320. Let me just click in here. Wrong one. Groceries. Did I add $320? Okay, just making sure I added $320. All right, and then with the gas is $150 a month. And I'm thinking I might need to change that because I have so much money in this account right here, which I did get gas last week, which I need to record it. But this is just how I'm keeping up with my expenses to make sure I don't go over, which I have gone over a little bit right here in these categories. But yeah, I guess it could be a lot worse. But then for the car maintenance, I have $4.32 left in that account. And with the other, these two categories, I didn't put any money in there. There's nothing there for the month of November. But this is what I do each month. And just so you can, let's go into, let's see, groceries. I put everything, as I go in the grocery store, you know, I put it all in here. And of course, I'm using my credit card for this, and but I'm using it as a checking account. So this lets me keeps up with how much I'm spending in each category that I have expense out over here in the yellow. So I hope by me showing you this, it's helping, because I was trying to figure out how to do it in my head, you know, and I've seen a lot of videos where they're explaining how velocity works, but I couldn't find anybody actually putting it in action just to see what it looked, you know, what it looked like for them. So that's why I'm sharing this information, and it's a lot of personal information too. So I hope you all are enjoying it and learning something from it, because this is how I'm currently doing it. And if anybody has any suggestions or comments, you know, on how I can improve, please put it down below in the comments. I don't mind. And so yeah, so this is how I'm doing it right now, and as you can see right here, I have the HELOC. I'm transferring everything over into the HELOC. That's why it's showing a negative balance right there. But one thing, I'm sure that's why the HELOC's showing negative balance, but that's why the my checking account doesn't show anything in there, because it's all of the extra money we have is going straight into the HELOC. And then at the beginning of the month, which here, let me just show you. Wrong category. Oops, I'm over in my fund money too. I didn't buy $32. All right, so no more fun for me this month. Anyways, let me just show you how the HELOC is working. All right, so this is the initial deposit into our HELOC, and then these right here is every time we get paid every month. This is where I put it into the I transfer the money into the HELOC, and then November 2nd. And the reason why I did it November the 2nd is because the credit union reports to the credit bureau on the 1st. And so I withdrew the money out of the HELOC for our expenses for November. And this should be total up right here. Right here. It should match. Here we go. All right, so it should match, which it does. Which we went over a little bit, but it all worked out in the end. And so each time we get paid, I have the money sitting in here from Robbins. I transfer it over in here. Let me just show you. Okay, so for an example, today we should have a, let's see, my husband plays the for our church, and he draws a salary from that every week. So I'll put that right there. And so that's the balance, right? So what I'll do is I'll go over here, add another one, transfer from this account to HELOC of 150. Okay. And see, it brings it back down to 0. And then I'll go into the HELOC. And there it is right there. And once I actually do this, I'll go back in and actually do clear to let me know I've done it. But just to show you how it's working. And okay, so I showed you that. And another change that I did make was with the Visa and the American Express. And the reason why I made a change there is because they report on the 13th. And so for the credit bureau to show a 0 balance, I decided to go ahead and start paying that on the 12th. And so I went ahead and I paid that today, this morning, so that the credit bureau will show a 0 balance when the statements come out. So that's why I made that change. So on the 15th, on the 12th of the month, and I have it set on my calendar, I will be making a payment to the Visa card and American Express. That's if I have anything on there. And I also need to make a note to also pull down any of our rewards that we have to go towards the balance. I didn't do that this time because it wasn't that much, because I just did it in November. Well, November the 1st, so it wasn't that much to do. So moving forward, I will do it on the 11th, around the 11th of the month. And again, I have it set on my calendar to go ahead and to have that done. And so that's the only update I have so far. Everything else is looking really good. I'm still enjoying the velocity banking concept. And my next video will be on how I plan on budgeting for Christmas. I went ahead and I did take out our Christmas club. I do have a separate account where I have so much money coming on my paycheck into an account that it's hard for me to get to. I have to actually, physically go in there to get it, because I have no debit cards, no nothing for that bank. But I did withdraw that money, and so my next video is going to be on how I plan on budgeting that for Christmas this year. So thanks for sticking around, watching the video. And again, if you have any suggestions or comments that could, share your ideas, please put it below. And thanks again for watching, and please subscribe. And thanks again. Bye, y'all.